Hey everybody, it's John from Yoffie Real Estate at Keller Williams in El Dorado Hills. Hey, we're getting a lot of questions about what's going on in this market. Has it slowed down? What should buyers do? What should sellers be doing? So we want to take a minute and share some data with you that we get from Trend Graphics. First of all, you're probably hearing a lot in the media about the market. Most of what you hear in the media is going to be national numbers. Those don't necessarily translate to what we're seeing here locally. What we get from Trend Graphics is local data that we can boil down to tighter and tighter demographics and tighter zones, price ranges, types of homes, et cetera, et cetera. So let me show you. This first chart here is the Sacramento metro area. So this encompasses all the counties that make up Sacramento. And what we're looking at here is for sale and sold homes. And if you look down here, what you get is October 18 versus September of 18. And you'll see that October sales were up over last month, and pending sales, now these are the sales that went into contract and are scheduled to close maybe in November, maybe even in December, but those are also up. And inventory of for sale homes is down. Now, if we compare this with October of last year, again, we're looking at the metro level here. What you're going to see is that sales were down and pending is down. So on a regional level, we are seeing down numbers year over year. Now, let's look at El Dorado Hills. In El Dorado Hills, and this is the entire city of El Dorado Hills, all single family homes, all price ranges. Again, what we saw is that October sales versus September were up 13%. Pending home sales, however, are down 10%. When we compare to last year, again, October of this year was better than October of last year by 15%. But again, on a forward-looking basis, again, for all of El Dorado Hills, we are looking at pending sales down by a third. So now let's narrow it down even tighter. Now we're looking at El Dorado Hills, and we're looking at a price range of $700,000 to $1 million. Again, October sales were up 30% over September this year. Pending sales down 5%, but really 19 versus 20 pending sales are flat. Compared to a year ago, we saw a 62% jump in sales in October of 18 versus October of 17 for homes priced between $700,000 and $1 million in El Dorado Hills. Pending sales were flat. Now let's look at one more report. This is El Dorado Hills single family homes, $1 million plus. And what we see is sales were down. Well, probably the most important thing we see here first is there aren't many sales at all. Last year, this year, last month, this month. So sales are down, they say 17%, but really from 12 to 10, is that a trend? It's hard to say. Pending sales are down from 7 to 6. Again, hard to say. That means that over here, when we look at October versus October of a year ago, sales going up from 7 to 10, you could say that that's flat, and similar for pending sales. Maybe you'll say it's down. The numbers are so small, it's really hard to project at the million plus level. But what we'd like you to take away from this really is that the national media is not reporting what we're seeing here in El Dorado Hills. And even these numbers that I'm showing you today are not showing you what we're seeing for your neighborhood, and more specifically, what we would expect for your home. So if you want to get that information, we should chat. In fact, if you'll just tap below, you can email us or call and text, and we'd be happy to give you a report specific to your home. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon.